Hey, this is DJ Disciple, and this is The Next Level Party. The Next Level Party is a monthly affair that I do once a month to give back to the Deep House community. Before I was an international superstar DJ, I came from Deep House, playing at parties such as The Choice, Wild Pitch, and a 10-year run at 91.5 FM. I started playing at GBH, Spy Bar, Pangea, Pink Elephant, and various other clubs up until this date, where currently I spin at a club called Le Souk in Manhattan. In 2006, I decided to come back to Deep House and form my own party called the Next Level Party. This party brings together both of the scenes, from the bottle service scene to the Deep House scene, and implements a variety of styles of Deep House and soulful dance. I've been doing this party, and every event has been stronger and stronger going throughout the course of its year run. Everything that I've put into the Next Level Party is from my heart, with a community of people that have reflected of what I've done in the past and look forward to what I bring in the future.
Working with DJ Disciple has been quite an experience. Between the sights, the sounds, the people, the vibe, it's been just amazing. And when I first started, I had no exposure to house music, so it's quite a way to be introduced to it, just through him.
It was actually the first time I heard house music. It was through DJ Disciple. And it really moved me to the point where that's all I stuck through. I didn't listen to anything else but just house music. And I paid attention so much that I recorded his sets. And I still have the tapes to this day. I have like maybe 15 tapes.
Well, to me, I think his music is very powerful, being that I'm a very avid house music lover. I've been to Europe and I've heard house music, and I think his is very comparable to the one in Europe, because here in New York it's very hard to find house music like that, that's actually good house music, that you could actually call house music and not electronica.
Deep House is the basics of where I came from. It's where I started. I love Deep House and fell in love with it when I first fell in love with house music. That was my first introduction to house music, was Deep House. So it was only right that if I started off with Deep House, this is the place that I wanted to continue doing it. And I didn't realize it until later into my career that I really wanted to continue doing Deep House. But I did it because I love that style so much. And even though I played a lot of different other styles of music, I always wanted to do something that gravitated something more towards Deep House. It was my roots. I can play hard and play electronic around the world, but when I come home to Brooklyn, I know I have a party, a place where I can play the way I really feel, in my heart, and do what I really want to do for the people that appreciate, that style of music. That style isn't really accepted around the world as much as it used to be anymore. But, when I get to play for that one party a month, that's the one party I need to set me right. There's things that I can do on a talent level, which in regards to electronic music and the different trends of music, but the traditional style of what people know me for is something that I adhere to and I love as well, and I don't want to forget. So what I do is I try to implement that.
Well, his music is something that I felt like it was missing in the scene. I've been wanting to hear him play deep again. He hasn't played deep in a long time, and I think a lot of people from the old school wanted to hear him play what something has been missing in the house scene for a long period of time, and I think he's doing his thing definitely now.
I think the quality that he exhibits when he's in his performance or when he's doing his job, it speaks for itself. The quality that he spins the records, it's not just spinning the records that he does, but what he does is there's a certain aesthetic that he has about it, a certain how do you say, a craft or art to it. I hear a lot of DJs, but they don't have the craft like my brother does. And so what he does is he actually becomes one with his job. He's one with his crowd. You can sense a certain type of dynamic, certain type of movement that he has with the people. And it's something that's so uncanny and so rich and so diverse and so different and so awesome that you can't help but be caught up by what he does. So when I hear him play, I mean, the very few times I do, because I be in church most of the time, very few times that I do, it's an experience. So I don't really call it like you come in the club and just hanging out. I call it the DJ Disciple experience. It's another level.
When I came back to Deep House, I wanted to use my name to brand the Next Level Party. But I wanted to add something that was different from what everybody else was doing. And because I was already playing in the bottle service scene, what I wanted to do was take a lot of the dancers that was from that scene and put them into these deep house parties. And what you met was a nice collage of different people dancing in different ways. I remember back in the days when a lot of the hip-hop kids had never really experienced the dances from the Paradise Garage, and they would all come together at the Wild Pitch parties, and they would share ideals as dancers. And what I'm doing now is I'm usually using the dances from the bottle service scene that I use, and I put them in the parties of the Deep House. I invite them to come down and participate and dance for my Deep House events at the Next Level Party. And an experiences brought a different level of energy to the party, as well as the music. It's just the energy level that you see in our parties that like really stands out, and it's something special.
Well, since I started working with Disciple, which is about maybe 2 months ago, I've been to different events of his, different parties. One to name especially was a club called The Souk, where he DJs. He's a regular DJ there. He gets so much love there. The type of music is real electronic house, deep soul. So it's not really like updated songs that you'll hear like on the radio. So it's cool. It's a different vibe, but everyone gets along, and it's about being creative and having different insights on music and dance, and that's what DJ Disciple's about.
I think DJ Disciple is, like I said, a great guy, but he's also really sweet. He gave me a chance when a lot of other DJs that I'd interviewed with really wouldn't give me the time of day and wouldn't even see me and didn't ask me to compromise myself or ask me to do anything crazy. Some of them wanted me to straighten my hair, some of them wanted me to do some crazy stuff, and I was just glad that he was able to give me the shot and the chance that I really thought I deserved and that he saw in me.
The experiences I had with his music was, I came here one night and I was feeling really down. Tony, as I spoke before, he brought me here, and I didn't really want to, embrace the music and embrace the atmosphere, but his music made me. I didn't have a choice, and it brought it out of me, and I love that.
DJ Disciple is a very caring, very sensitive, very visionary young man. I see that he looks at music totally different than his constituents around him. I think that what he does is he applies a certain type of knowledge to his music that benefits everyone, not only on a physical level, but also on a spiritual level. If you talk to him, I'm sure you will agree that his knowledge and his awareness and his keenness and his consciousness is something that's above average when it comes to the music industry. I applaud his efforts to start his own company. He has his own website. He's having records that's being brought over the website. He's known all over the world, and what's great about him is he crosses the cultural, racial, traditional class barrier. He can play for the king in England, and he can come in and play in a club in Brooklyn. It's diverse, it's wide, and it's a phenomenon that we need not to ignore. It's a great thing. I mean, you see so many of our young men looked at it, put in a bad light, but we have a young man here who was really putting a positive spin on music and dance music, to say that. So as long as you have someone like him, I say, and I know I'm beating around the question. Am I answering the question? Yeah. Okay. As far as I'm concerned, he is one of the leaders, the spearheads of the future of dance music.
If you want to get a DJ Disciple experience where he spins deep and soulful house music, come experience it at the Next Level Party, where you will hear DJ Disciple bring it every single time at this event. If you want more information about where the Next Level Party is, go to myspace.com/the Next Level Party. Once again, that is myspace.com/the Next Level Party, and get an experience of deep and soulful house courtesy of DJ Disciple.